y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm Deidre. If you're returning, it's great to see you. I am finally getting around to setting up my January budget. This has been a journey for me today because I had a different but a budget book in here. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I haven't started setting up January yet. So I started setting it up. And I set up all of January, including the first paycheck. And then I realized it was my backup planner for 2025. And I had already started my January in this one. So now my next year's planner, this page and this page, will be full of whiteout, which makes me so sad. But it is what it is. I've already done it. So, all right, guys. I wanted to make this quick and easy. Oops, sorry, I bumped you. I wanted to make this quick and easy for you, so I set everything up. There's a few bills that are not on here, and I will explain that further as we kind of go along and go through this. I am waiting for my husband to get back to me on a couple of things. So this is our January spread. I do have Noggin, which is an annual payment for that, and that will come out. It'll come out any day now. So I've already got the money in the account. So that'll, once it posts, I'll check it off. This color is savings. So these are savings here. And then technically self is savings, but it's technically like a loan, but it's a loan that I'm paying to myself for savings. This is my Toward balance. I know I have a $300 outstanding ER balance for my deductible. I also have another one coming, but that one will be paid with our HSA from this year. I have an ambulance bill coming from Hunter. I don't know when it's coming. I don't know how much it is. I'm a little nervous about it. My Affirm, I'm going to talk about this a little bit more. It's $405.12. And then I have a $100 balance on the revolving line of credit that I have as part of my perk for where I work. So this is our spread. So for January, we have Mr. Cooper, Allstate, HELOC, and Target. Those are all the same. The ones that are check marked are the ones I've already paid with my last check. And then we have Capital One, PayPal, and Affirm. I paid that. The Affirm, that's $36.83. So that is part of this. It's a payment plan. So I had purchased tickets to a concert in September for Creed and Daughtry and all of them. I cannot tell you how excited I am. But I did do it through Affirm, but because they charge interest on this, I was actually discussing it with my husband, and I decided to stop making payments into our emergency fund because it's technically fully funded for a debt journey one, and I'll go into that here in a little bit, for a couple of months and just make payments to this. So I think I'm going to do that because if I can pay this off, then I won't have to pay all that interest for the next year. So I'd rather just wipe it out and be done with it. And then, so right here, so someone had asked me why I put work credit card. It's because I don't list my company name of where I work, but it's my credit union's card that I have through them personally that I use. So that's what I put work CC so that I don't have my employer's information out there. Then we have daycare, medical. So this is a bill for some medical stuff that Hunter had done at the ER on this visit, I believe. Then we have a Lowe's payment. That's my husband's payday. Our trash and recycling are odd days this week, but I started putting those on here so I don't forget them because we know our trash days, but our recycling days, we always get lost and confused. Medical, you guys are familiar with that one. That's my $79 payment. It's also my little boo-boo's birthday that day, so we're very excited for him. We're going to do a little shindig this weekend, and I cash funded his birthday. AT&T, $75.35. That's our trash day. Nothing, daycare, trash day. My self loan for $48. Then we have Home Depot, $71. And we're going to see Monster Jam that day. We have Venmo, $70, and it's my sister-in-law's birthday. Then we have the start of Body Slims round 2, so get ready for that. Then I have my Ulta payment of $30. Then we have Audible, USAA, which is my husband's credit card, and Lane Bryant. He has been making some payments to some of his cards, so I'm waiting for that information. We have daycare again, aka preschool, and then a savings payment. So this is our vacation fund, one of our vacation funds. Then we have city care. I haven't written the balances due yet, the payments due yet. And I'm also missing Amex, USAA car, and his city balance, and the other balance for USAA. So my husband has a balance on his Amex card, so I'm waiting for that balance and payment. And then we have a small amount left on the truck loan. So for those of you who've been following, my husband's truck was totaled and we had to buy a new truck. Well, the amount of money that we got from the total of the truck plus some funds that were gifted to us, it left us with about a $400 balance on the loan. So that'll be paid off in 2 payments. So January and February is when it'll be paid off. So I'm just waiting for that information from my husband. And then we have Torrid, $30. But the Torrid balance is only $177, so my intention is to pay off Torrid in the January payments. Our car insurance went down and our VPP is the same, so it's $195.69. Then we have our alarm system. I actually negotiated with them and was able to get our package down to $61.99 for 3 years plus tax. So I don't know what the plus tax is yet. So once I do, I'll correct that. But I did sign a 3-year contract, but we've been with them for 5 years, so I'm not anticipating changing anytime soon. I have our electricity here, and then we have daycare, Netflix, and our water. And then we have my personal loan, Amazon Music, and then these are some savings. So when I was calculating these out, I was actually adding the balances, not the amount I'm supposed to save. So I put $35 into our 52-week challenge already for January, but at the end of December, when I only needed to put 15. So I marked up to here, and I only need to go up to week 10 for February. So I only need to put $20 to get up to the 55. So that's why it's only $20 for February, because I overpaid for January. But there's nothing wrong with that, right? You know, making progress. So we have those funds. Wealthfront is my one of my car sinking funds. And the 52-week challenge is I'm going to put that towards my car as well. And then we have Verizon and Apple. And then our HOA dues are due. I pay them for the year. I don't pay them quarterly. So for the year, they're $233.20. So last year, I actually paid to have the book printed because they didn't have any more hard copies 2 years ago. This year, she did, and I was able to buy the actual hard copies. I like the pages in this one so much better. I just wanted to share that. So when my husband's check comes in, we will pay the first mortgage, daycare, Lowe's, and AT&T. I have the 2 medical bills right here. I added in here, so you'll notice if you've been following for a while, you'll notice my fidelity has gone down. So I had over $500 in fidelity. I made a $500 payment to Disney World, so it took that balance down to $10.74. And then we have, sorry if you heard that, that was I'm assuming a firework. So you'll see I have $1282.33 in my emergency fund as of today. I have $608.14 in my car fund, $1,707 in my 100 envelope challenge. I did not do the 6 envelopes I pulled last month right here, so I need to do those this month in addition to kind of catching up over the next couple of months. And then I have $35.69 currently in the 52-week challenge. I decided to do this one electronically instead of in the little binder I set up, just because it was easier for me just to kind of transfer it over real quick, because I haven't gone to the bank. And then you'll notice I made some changes here. I kind of narrowed it down a little bit because I wasn't using a lot of those, and I figured these were the most important for us right now. Gas is $120. That'll all go to my husband. Household, $0. Pets, $0. Self-care, so I put $420 here. This $420 is not coming out of here, and actually that's going to change here in a second. And then groceries are $40. So I have been doing a lot of pet sitting on the side, and I've been making pretty good extra money doing that. I was talking about that in my thing. So I actually, so I got $389.20 from my side gig, and I paid for Hunter's soccer with that. So that left $270.20. And then I just paid our exterminator also from that. So that'll leave me $191.43. So I'm going to pull that out of the bank and put that in my self-care envelope that I have in my wallet. I also got $150 in, actually that's what I was doing. I had $191.43 plus $150. I got $150 for Christmas. Actually, I'm probably going to round this up because I don't want to carry change around. So we'll do $341. So I will have $341 in my self-care for my hair because I'm getting my hair cut and colored, and I'm getting I'm paying for like my eyebrow wax and all that stuff from there. And if I get my nails done again, my nails are so brittle right now, I'm not even messing with them. I'm leaving them alone. So this money, any self-care money that I get will not be coming out of my budget right now. It will be coming strictly from my second or like my side gig, the pet sitting. And then I also use that side gig money for like if my husband and I go on a date, or like here I paid for my son's soccer for 10 weeks. I also paid for our exterminator. I paid for, you know, things like that. Things that we need that doesn't come out of our regular budget. So I did that. We're not going to have any extra debts or savings. And I just estimated numbers for right now. But once I have the final numbers, my estimated buffer left in my checking would be $81.06. I told my husband we're also trying to narrow down our spending. So I know I can do it in here, and I probably will. Sorry, I'm making a big old mess over here. I've been just writing it down since it's the beginning of the month. Sometimes it's easier for me to just kind of jot it down on here instead of somewhere else. So yesterday I spent $86.79 at Target for some groceries and shipped delivery plus a tip. So, I mean, technically that was an overspend. I shouldn't have spent that much. But my son has pneumonia. He's been really sick. I just needed groceries. I needed them delivered. I also bought me and Hunter some used books from Thrift Books because I had a free book. And I just went on a little shopping spree and got us some new books, aka used books. And then today I paid for soccer and an exterminator. And actually I bought him his H shirt. I bought him a birthday shirt. And that was like $19 and some change. So I'll add that on there too. So I've been just jotting it down. I just keep it right here next to my computer. And I just have been writing it down as I go through my day, which has been really helpful. Okay. So here it'll be my check. So I'm going to pay daycare, self, Home Depot, Venmo, Ulta, Audible, USAA, and Lane Bryant. Baby, I'm doing something, okay? Give me a minute. I'm so sorry. I did wash him. He's all clean now. Give me a minute, okay? I'm almost done. And then I'm going to pay the $300. Sorry, I was getting scolded for not giving Batman Robot a proper bath. He's back again. Shut the door, please. So I have to pay the hospital emergency room bill from last month. And then I will have a new one for this month. So that's great. And then I am going to make, I just put 105 because I don't know what the interest will be. But the interest is really low on my work line of credit. So I'm going to pay that back off. And then here we have our savings. So I'm going to do 3 of the 6 envelopes I pulled for last month. So that would be $207. I'm going to try and put $200 in the IRS sinking fund and $100 for Fidelity. And that's our vacation fund. And here you'll see I have our emergency, Ally, and credit union. The Ally, I had asked you guys before about the Ally stocks. I ended up selling them and just putting all of that into a high yield savings. Vacation is my Fidelity account. Like I said, I made a $500 payment towards vacation. But the 100 envelope challenge will also go to that as well. And then the car, so I haven't added the new balances because I want to make sure that I do that kind of each pay period in case there's interest changes or anything, or I make any extra stuff to it. And then for our envelope breakdown, we'll do 160 gas. And we've actually been doing, my husband has been doing his gas electronically. He just transfers 120 to his personal account. I usually pull 40 out cash for mine, and then I just sit on it. And then we're going to do 40 for household, which is like a Costco run or something like that. Paper towels, toilet paper, that kind of stuff. And then 40 for pet food. I don't know what I'm going to have for self-care at this point because I do have some pet sitting jobs that I'm currently doing and I have coming up. So that amount could change. And then 175 for groceries because I realized 150 wasn't cutting it in today's world, unfortunately. And then with my husband's check, we have daycare, city, care, Torrid, our car insurance, our home alarm, and just an estimated on our electricity. And then I haven't filled these out yet because I'm going to update them then. If we have the extra funds, which it looks like we should, I was going to pay the additional 147 on Torrid. So basically paying off Torrid and then pulling another the last 3 envelopes that I pulled for last month. And that would be 120. And then that would go in my 100 envelope up here. And then for our breakdown, we have 120 gas. So basically just my husband's, 20 for household, 20 for pets, and 175 for groceries. And then this is our last check of the month. So we have, it's a hefty load for me on this one, but I'm trying to carry some of the bills from the first and second. So I have daycare, Netflix, water, personal loan, Amazon Music, Verizon, Apple, our HOA dues, Allstate, which is the life insurance. I'm currently trying to get that re-underwritten with another company for a cheaper amount. Target, our home equity line of credit, Capital One, PayPal, and Affirm. Like I said, I'm hoping to get this Affirm paid off at some point. And then I'm trying to decide on Wealthfront if I'm just going to take that. That's my car sinking fund. If I'm just going to put that towards the Affirm or just let it go into my sinking fund, I'm not quite sure yet. And then for our 52-week challenge for February, I'm going to put in 20 to total the 55. And then groceries, 120, nothing here. Again, I don't know about self-care because I do have some, again, pet sitting jobs. Through this month, I have 3 of them. And so I don't know how much I'll have to add into there. And then 40 for groceries. So that's where we're at right now. And I haven't started any of these back here yet. I will eventually transfer my expense tracker into here, but I have not yet. And then for February, I just put a Post-it note to remind myself because our car insurance is going to drop down in February through June. It's going to be 184, I think. Something like that. You basically had 525 and 179, and that's our car insurance. But I also reminded myself I have Costco and Disney Plus coming out this month, and so I'll have to budget for that. So then I wanted to just mark out to my husband's first check just so I know what I have left to pay. But that's where we're at for January. I need to still go back and finish her course. Y'all, I don't know where the month of December went, but it went fast, and I can't even tell you. Also, I wanted to update you guys on this attachment. Honestly, you can see here I broke it trying to get it out of the last binder from 2023, and it's bent all right here. I don't know that this is worth it, to be honest. I would save your money unless you want something like this, but I think I'm gonna pass on that. So we'll see. Maybe I'll use it again. But I hope you guys like this video and you'll subscribe down below. Make sure you leave me a comment letting me know if you have any questions or input, or if you liked this video, definitely let me know. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.